Center launch pad Wednesday afternoon, the flight crew for the 100th Space Shuttle mission gathered for a traditional pre-flight snack. After years of training and after several launch delays, the crew looked eager to begin this mission to add crucial hardware to the growing International Space Station. On his second mission as Space Shuttle Commander, Air Force Colonel Brian Duffy is making his fourth shuttle flight. The pilot, Air Force Lieutenant Colonel Pam Melroy, is a spaceflight rookie. Joining them for this trip to the International Space Station, Mission Specialist 1 Leroy Chow, making his third trip on board a space shuttle, and Mission Specialist 2 and Flight Engineer Army Colonel Bill MacArthur. He is a veteran of 2 space flights, one to the Russian space station Mir. Another visitor to Mir, Mission Specialist 3 Jeff Weisoff, is making his 4th space shuttle flight. Mission Specialist 4 Mike Lopez Alegria is making his 2nd trip to space. And Mission Specialist 5, Japanese astronaut Koichi Wakata, is making his 2nd shuttle flight. A crowd of friends and co-workers cheered the space travelers when they left crew quarters for the van ride to Launch Pad 39A. Duffy led his crewmates in climbing on board Discovery and getting strapped into their seats to start a series of systems checks. With the countdown clock stopped at the built-in hold at T-9 minutes, Launch Director Mike Leinbach polled his team in the Launch Control Center and relayed word to Duffy that everything was ready.
Okay, Brian, well, all good things are worth waiting for, and I think you and your crew waited long enough for this one. So good luck on this extremely important mission to the International Space Station, and have fun.
Thanks, Mike. Once again, thanks to all your team and all the folks around the world that have gotten this mission ready. The crew's looking forward to it, and we're going to go take a big step here. Let's go.
The countdown resumed. The launch control teams worked to ensure that all was in readiness, and the astronauts braced for their ride to Earth orbit.
4, 3, 2, 1. Booster ignition and liftoff of Discovery, making shuttle history and building our future in space.
Houston now controlling.
Houston. Roger, roll, Discovery.
Discovery's roll maneuver is complete.
Less than 9 minutes later, Discovery was safely on orbit, and the only rookie on the crew, pilot Pam Melroy, received congratulations from capsule communicator Dom Gorey.
Discovery, we see a nominal MECO. OMS 1 is not required. Pam, welcome to space and congratulations.
Thanks, Dom. It was beautiful.
The flight crew finished its day by preparing the shuttle for work, opening the payload bay doors, activating shuttle systems, and powering down secondary systems to conserve power. 5 hours after launch, they headed for bed, anticipating their first full day in space, preparing for the docking with the International Space Station Friday afternoon.
This is Shuttle Launch Control at T-minus 3 hours and holding. We're now in a planned built-in hold with 1 hour, 21 minutes remaining in this hold on mission STS 92. Following a 24-hour scrub turnaround, the shuttle vehicle, the 7-member flight crew, and the KSC launch team are ready to support the 100th flight in shuttle history, and most importantly, resuming International Space Station construction. And here we have the STS-92 crew gathered in the dining room at the crew quarters. Once again, we have to our immediate left Bill MacArthur, mission specialist on this flight, mission specialist number 2. MacArthur will serve as the flight engineer, supporting Duffy and Melroy. To his right, we have Koichi Wakata, mission specialist 5. Commander Brian Duffy. Pilot Pam Melroy, making her first shuttle flight today. Jeff Weisoff, mission specialist on the left, and Michael Lopez Alegria on the right and in the foreground. Crew has gathered together. You can see their cake in the foreground there with the insignia, in good spirits, looking forward to today's launch attempt. And here we have Commander Brian Duffy. Having completed the weather briefing, he's now joined the rest of the crew in their suit-up activities. This will be Duffy's second flight as a commander. His first flight as commander was STS 72, and on that flight he did fly with crewmate Koichi Wakata, mission specialist number 5 on this mission. Here we have pilot Pam Melroy. She will assist Duffy at the flight controls for launch, for rendezvous, docking, and landing operations. She will undock Discovery from the International Space Station. Here we have Michael Lopez Alegria, mission specialist number 4. He will join Jeff Weisoff on EVAs 2 and 4. They will install and hook up PMA 3 to the Unity module of the International Space Station. Here is Jeff Weisoff, mission specialist 3, making his 4th shuttle flight on STS 92. Previous flights STS 57, 68, and 81. The latter was a mere station mission. And here we have Japanese astronaut Koichi Wakata, mission specialist number 5. Previously flew on STS 72, as we said before, with Commander Duffy. He will operate the shuttle's robot arm for many of the functions on this flight. Mission specialist number 2, Bill MacArthur, already has his helmet donned. He serves as a flight engineer on the flight deck during ascent and during landing. He will also spacewalk with Leroy Chow on 2 of the 4 spacewalks. And there is his spacewalk partner, Leroy Chow. Mission specialist number 1. He is overall responsible for the Z1 truss systems. This is his 3rd mission. And here we see the STS-92 crew. Visibly excited about today's launch attempt. Once they make their way down the elevator, group of KSC workers, as is the tradition around here, to welcome them. They will be waiting for them on the ground floor. And the crew members have now disembarked the Astrovan and will make their way to the elevators on the fixed service structure. Ascend to the 195-foot level above the surface of the MLP. Make their way across the orbiter access arm into the white room where the closeout crew await them. And we see Commander Duffy leading the way, now on the 195-foot level of the fixed service structure. Members of the closeout crew greeting the flight crew. Commander Brian Duffy will be the first to climb aboard Discovery. We see him now entering the white room. Once the closeout team completes final checks of his launch and entry suit, Commander Duffy will take seat number 1, located on the front left seat of the flight deck. Here we see astronaut support personnel. Rick Linehan on the right side, helping Commander Duffy into his seat. Mission Specialist number 1, Leroy Chow. Chow will take his place in seat number 7 on the right side of the middeck. Pilot Milroy now being positioned in her seat on the flight deck. Rick Linehan again assisting her with getting positioned in her seat.
Here, left RTC. And caution warning volume.
Koichi Wakata now in the white room.
Roger that.
Mission Specialist number 5. He will be seated in seat number 3. In the back right seat on the flight deck for launch.
RSRT, OTC. NTD, PLT, com check.
PLT, this NTD, I have you loud and clear, and good afternoon, Pam.
Good afternoon, Steve. I have you loud and clear also.
Lopez Alegria joining on the middeck.
Houston, MS3, com check. MS3, Houston, you're loud and clear. Good afternoon, Jeff. Good afternoon, Don. You're loud and clear also.
And attention all stations on 212, this is the NTD performing a launch status check. Verify ready to resume the count, say go, no go for launch. OTC.
OTC's go.
TBC.
TBC's go.
PTC.
PTC's go.
LPS. LPS go. Houston flight.
Houston flight is go.
Mila.
Milo's go.
STM.
STM's go.
Safety console.
Safety consoles go.
STE.
SP's go.
LRD.
LRD is go.
SRO.
SRO is go. You have a range clear launch.
CDR.
Crew Discovery wants to thank everybody for getting us here, and we are ready to go.
Copy CDR.
GLS is go for OAA retract.
The orbiter access arm has been given the go to be retracted. We see now the OAA is pulling away from Shuttle Discovery's crew hatch. This time, a profile test of the orbiter's aero surfaces has started. The orbiter flight control surfaces are being moved through a pre-programmed pattern to verify that they are, in fact, ready for launch. The 3 main engines are being gimbaled and positioned for launch.
CLT, OTC, clear caution warning memory, verify no unexpected errors.
In just a few moments, we should see the gaseous oxygen vent hood, also known as the beanie cap, removed from the top of the external tank. See it moving at this time. T-minus 2 minutes and 20 seconds and counting. In the next few seconds, the flight crew will close and lock their helmet visors.
OTC, PLT, caution warning memory clear is complete. No unexpected messages. Copy that. Flight crew OTC, close and lock your visors and initiate O2 flow.
Roger and work.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. We have a go from engine start. 4, 3, 2, 1. Booster ignition and liftoff of Discovery, making shuttle history and building our future in space.
Houston now controlling.
Houston. Roger, roll, Discovery.
Discovery's roll maneuver is complete. The orbiter is now in a heads-down position on course for a 51.6 degree, 200 statute mile orbit and a rendezvous with the International Space Station Friday afternoon. Three engines aboard Discovery now throttling down as the orbiter prepares to pass through the area of maximum dynamic pressure on the vehicle in the lower atmosphere. Discovery's already traveling 1,000 miles per hour downrange from the launch site, 3.5 miles, currently at an altitude of 6 miles.
Discovery, go with throttle up. Go with throttle up.
All three main engines now back at full throttle. All systems aboard Discovery, 3 auxiliary power units providing electrical power to the orbiter along with the 3 fuel cells, all performing well. Downrange from the launch site, 10 miles now at an altitude of 14 miles, traveling 2,000 miles per hour. Now 1 minute, 35 seconds into the flight. At this point, Discovery's already burned more than 2 million pounds of fuel and weighs half of what it did at launch. Standing by for burnout and separation of the twin solid rocket boosters. That coming about 10 seconds from now at the 2 minute, 5 second point. We have confirmation of the SRB separation. Again, the 3 hydraulic systems and 3 electrical systems aboard the orbiter are in good shape. All 3 main engines still performing well at 104% of rated thrust. The twin orbital maneuvering system engines now are firing.
Discovery, 2-engine bend. 2-engine bend.
And that call indicating Discovery can reach Ben Guerir in Morocco in the event of a single engine failure. Again, however, all 3 still operating at full throttle.